Welcome to the Freehold Regional High School District Virtual College Fair. My name is Jasmine. I'm going to serve as your facilitator for our session today. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping announcements. The first, you can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any point throughout our session today. Second, your camera and microphone are off, so we cannot see nor hear you. Third, this is just one of many different sessions that we're offering, so feel free to visit that registration site to sign up for additional sessions. And finally, this presentation is being recorded, and you'll have access to that recording within about a week or so. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to our first presenter.
Can you hear me? Am I on?
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for having us today. My name is Julissa Alcántar, and I am with la Universidad de las Américas, Puebla, in Mexico. We are located in Puebla, Mexico, which is about an hour and a half south of Mexico City. So a couple of things we just want to share with you. I am the recruiter that lives in Houston, Texas, so I am available to you, and here's my information. You can scan and get a little bit of information about our programs that we offer, and this is just a little view of our campus. So why Mexico? Location, I mean, just look, we have an amazing volcano that is active behind a church that is on top of the largest pyramid base area in the world. So we have about 352 chapels in our little town of Cholula on the outside of Puebla. You can see where we are located in the country of Mexico. Our temperature year round is amazing. We're in the 80s, 70s, and at night it gets cool to the 40s, 50s. We are a high elevation. Our climate, like I said, is one that is up in the mountains. We do have, have to cook for different elevations, stuff like that. It's lots of fun. The culture, Mexican culture is something that you cannot compare with anyone else. We're open, kind, humble, just ready to be there and help you on your experience. Finally, the language, coming to learn Spanish. Most of your classes will be in Spanish, so we will teach in English and in Spanish. The majority of our professors have studied abroad, so they do know English pretty well. The cuisine, the food in Puebla is something that you can ask any Mexican about, and they'll tell you the best food does come from Puebla in this region of Mexico. And last but not least, the price. Puebla and University of the Américas in Puebla, it's one of the Ivy Leagues of Mexico, and you can't stop with almost 10,000 to 12,000 a year, and that includes your housing. So we have a lot to offer. Here at UDLAP, we do want you to know that we are recognized by the Southern Associations of Colleges and Schools, so it is like you're going to a U.S. school. We have over 200 exchange programs throughout the world where you can, according to your major, go and study engineering. And then if you want to work at Volkswagen, we have the Volkswagen plant in Puebla. And then if you want to do a semester abroad in Germany, that is available for you as well. And we'll have it all connected and be part of your learning experience. Like I said, our professors are from universities that are ranked of the top 500 in the world. We have amazing sports facilities. Now, Mexico is not like the United States. We're not a huge football kind of country. We're more into football, which is soccer. We have our volleyball, soccer, track, football team, the Aztecas. We offer scholarships for US citizens as well as scholarships for merit. We do have housing on campuses and right off campus. We also have academic tutoring that's available to everyone. I'm going back one, I'm sorry. Academic tutoring that's available for you all, as well as networking. You'll have a very nice international network that you can always go to. Last but not least, we do have state-of-the-art facilities that are available to you all year. Now, like we said, we are accredited in a variety of places, from SACCIOCs to the STARS. We are the only uni-campus private school in Mexico to receive all 5 stars. We just received the AACSB accreditation in our business program. We have numerous engineering accreditations, nutrition accreditations, chemistry accreditations. Our hotel and business program are amazing. Some of the facts about our school, like I said, we are accredited internationally. We are accredited in the United States. A lot of people ask, if I go to study in Mexico, can I use it? I studied my master's in Puebla because it was honestly very economical and it would be fun. So I studied my master's, and I was able to come back to the United States and use it here. I got paid at the level of master's degree teachers, and I was good to go. Engineers also, my husband went to the Universidad de las Américas in Puebla. He works here for Emerson, and he uses his master's all the time. We are the only, like I said, university in Mexico with the 5 full stars from the QS program. We are the only private university that's a uni campus. We have one campus because we just don't believe in having a lot of campuses, because it will kind of change what we offer. So we believe that you come to us, and now our master's program is abroad as well. Finally, like I said, we're part of the universities that are part of this QS program, and we're recognized worldwide. So what do you need? You need your admissions form. You need a birth certificate. You need a copy of your official high school transcript with your GPA. You'll apply online. Once you do that, we'll have you take your admissions exam. Once you take that and we get your score, we have you take an English exam. Once we see where your English lies, then we will work with you on what kind of courses you need to get started. If you're not sure what you want to study, we do have undecided for the first year, and we do help you with that throughout the entire process. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. Like I said, I wanted to share with you, we just got accredited through the AACSB program, and we are super excited because we're one of very few schools in the world to have this accreditation. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat. I'll be more than happy to get with you. And I hope you guys have an amazing day.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jordan. I'm the admissions officer for Keiser University. My territory that I cover is New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. And I'm here to talk to you a little bit about Keiser University's flagship campus. First question is, why Keiser? Keiser, for over 40 years, has been putting students first and providing hands-on education to our students. We have a focus on personalized attention and to not only our students, but also industry leaders, which allows our students to graduate with what we call a competitive Seahawk advantage. To make sure that you get the best help possible, we do have a 15-to-1 student to faculty ratio, which means there's always help available to those who need it. We also have given about $76 million in scholarship funds, academic and need-based, over the past 2 years. So even though we are a private school, the amount of scholarships and stuff like that that's given out makes us a very competitive option. I just want to go through a little bit of a checklist because I know we got some seniors here, but we probably have a little bit of juniors as well. So I just want to give you a quick run through of the application process. We are a rolling admissions school, which means when you send in your application, that's when we look at it. We don't hold them, nothing like that. You have 2 options or ways to submit an application. We are on the Common App, but you could fill out the application on our website as well. Once that's done, we got to start moving in. We got to start, getting all of your high school information in. So we request your transcripts. We are test score optional. So if you didn't take the SAT, you didn't take the ACT, that's okay. For whatever, we do take a holistic approach, and we do have an entrance assessment that students do take as well. After that, once you get accepted, you do fill out your FAFSA and attach your schools. Hopefully that's going to be Keiser. And then once everything's good to go, you send your deposit and join the Seahawk family. Now, if you're the first one in your family, or you're just not getting a lot of help from your high school, we do help you every step of the way. We can hold your hand, through the entire process. Now, we do have 100+ program combinations here, but what I'm going to do is, because we only have 6 minutes, I'm going to run through our top 5. We do have engineering, cinematic arts, psychology, interdisciplinary study, where you could pretty much take 2 programs into one and make your own program. But the 5 I'm going to list are going to be nursing, business, biomedical science, criminal justice, and golf management. Our nursing, we are proud to be Florida's #1 producer of nurses. Students must pass our entrance assessment with a score of 27 or higher for the nursing program, as well as a high school GPA of at least 3.2. Now, if this isn't you, that doesn't mean that you're at the end of the road. You can transfer into the nursing program after your freshman year with just a 3.0 GPA. We have free training for the TEAS test to all of our students, and that includes the students that don't go into nursing their first year. You can still take advantage, if your goal is to be in nursing, of our prep courses to help you pass the test, as well as hands-on clinicals at all of the local hospitals. Biomedical science is a springboard pretty much into the medical fields. So it's a springboard into OT, PT, dentistry, pharmacy, doctor, PA, anything like that. And we offer 3 concentrations. One is biomedical tech, one is pre-med, and one is pre-veterinary. Because we do have an equestrian team, we do have stables on campus, and our veterinary students will take advantage of this. So you will be working hands-on with animals before you graduate and before you go to vet school. Business administration, we have 9 concentrations depending on what you're looking for. We have management, human resources, international business, marketing, finance, entrepreneurship. Hospitality management is very big in Florida, as is automotive management. So if you're looking to come down and possibly stay, those are going to be great fields for you to get into. Now, we also have a 4-year MBA program. So what that means is when your other high school students that your classmates graduate with their bachelor's in 4 years, you will have graduated with a master's in business administration. The requirements are a little bit different. You do need at least a 3.25 high school GPA and a 1250 or higher on the SATs. Golf management. This one is a huge program for us. Preparing students for anything within the golf management program. So I like to tell students, if you're into sports management, but you're very specific and you want to get into the golf field, this is the perfect program for you. You get information on golf instruction, golf operations, managing them, golf course design, designing facilities, as well as, just working within the facility, whether it be Callaway or Top Flight or any of those other companies within the industry. You do have the opportunity to learn from PGA and LPGA faculty, as well as we have state-of-the-art facilities on campus that are open to the students at all times. Students are also, we do have a partnership with 6 regional courses in our area, and as part of the golf management tuition, you can play all of those in your spare time. You could also get an Impact Zone Golf certificate, which we're proud to be partners with them at this point, and they offer the certifications to all of our golf students. Our dedication to putting students first. You could sign up online for free peer tutoring at any point, as well as the fact that our professors have fixed hours for students to drop in or office hours. If those don't fit with your schedule, easy solution, email the professor and they will set up a time to meet with you one-on-one. We also have a dedicated career service team helping students when it comes to internships, helping them when it comes to jobs, interviews, applications, anything like that, always there to help. As well as professors and program directors there to help you with internships as well. We do have suite style housing on campus, but we also have off-campus apartments as well for older students. Freshmen may bring a car to campus, which I know is a big deal for a lot of students, as well as we're 10 minutes from downtown. We have an Olympic swimming pool, golf facilities, as well as fields for students to partake in activities after class. Athletics, we're very proud of our athletic teams on and off the courts. Championship wise, we have a championship breed here. We are only in the NAIA and the Sun Conference, but we have been dominant. And our students also average 3.02 GPA, our athletes. Combating COVID, we do have testing on campus, as well as we.
And our next presenter is Southeastern University.
Hey everyone, before I get started, I am going to share video.
Fire up. It's that feeling deep in your bones. That desire to be part of something bigger than yourself. It's what drives us, propels us. It's what brought you here. Together, we believe. We dream. We strive for the impossible. Innovation is our fuel. Community is our breath. We discover. We push boundaries. Experiencing life as it was created to be. So fire up your imagination to chase, to create, to dare. Fire up to be the change this world is waiting for. We are waiting for you.
All right, a little bit about Southeastern University. We are a private Christ-centered university located in Lakeland, Florida. That's in between Orlando and Tampa, Florida. And we have a very diverse student body. Specifically, we have about students represented from 53 different countries. A little bit about myself. My name is Wayne Character. I just graduated from Southeastern last semester. I went to Southeastern all 4 years. I'm originally from Noonan, Georgia. No one knows where that is, so I'm from Atlanta today. One of the things that really drew me to Southeastern was the hands-on experience. I graduated with a practical ministries degree. I love the classroom, I love lectures, but there's nothing like getting hands-on experience and graduating, knowing that you can do what you want to pursue. A little bit about our academics. Our 5 most popular majors are kinesiology, psychology, biological science, Bachelor of Social Work, and elementary education. Some of our newest majors is aviation, political science, tourism and hospitality management, language, culture, and trade. A little bit about our nursing program is SU nursing students' first time pass rate for the NCLEX nursing exam is an impressive 92%, exceeding the national average of 87% of Bachelor of Science and nursing educated students. Education, 95% of SEU education graduates are offered teaching positions prior to the start of the next school year following graduation. Accounting, the first time pass rate of SEU students who have taken the CPA exam since 2001 is 85%, which is among the highest of the colleges and universities in Florida. Some admission updates. We are test optional. We realize that some people aren't able to take the test. It does help you with some scholarship, but it is not required for admission. We are also offering full on-campus experience with appropriate health and safety precautions. Academic scholarships are available up to $19,000. And if you want to apply to Southeastern, you can apply for free with this waiver code, FutureFire, all caps, no spaces. And that is Southeastern University. I'm going to leave my information in the chat for everyone. Thank you.
All right, hello everybody. My name is John Schaefer. I'm one of the assistant directors of admissions here at Flagler College. So special shout out to everybody. I'm actually a Howell High School graduate, so definitely an extra special shout out to all my rebels if you're joining us. So a little bit about Flagler. We are a small private college, about 2,500 undergraduate students. So you're looking at about a 15-to-1 student to faculty ratio. We have no lecture halls on campus, so your largest class is only going to be about 30 students. Just give you an idea of where our students are coming from. We have students from all across the US and really all across the globe. New Jersey just happens to be our largest out-of-state market. So there are definitely a lot of students who are similar to you and have very similar backgrounds. About 50% of our students come from outside of the state of Florida. So that's important to know because we're not going to be what you would consider a suitcase college. Many students are staying here on weekends, getting involved on campus, getting involved in different clubs and activities, as well as just exploring our wonderful town here. Give you a little bit about our location. We are located in the northeast area of Florida, about an hour south of Jacksonville, about an hour north of Daytona Beach, and about 2 hours from Orlando. Great location, of course, being able to find some wonderful internships nearby with so many great metropolitan areas near us. Jacksonville is a huge area for our students to find internships. And our largest intern employer happens to be Disney World and the Disney College program. No matter what major you are, they can basically employ just about anybody. So definitely a lot of great opportunities for that. And of course, just doing a lot of great day trips and stuff along those lines. So a little bit about our town, if you're not familiar, St. Augustine is the oldest city in the country. If you're familiar with the Fountain of Youth, that's actually about 7 minutes from our campus. But right here, you're looking at the downtown area and our campus is right there in the background. It's a great, wonderful town, a lot of shopping, restaurants, museums, live events, music, entertainment. If you're into kayaking, paddleboarding, we're about 10 minutes from the beach. So we have a great surf program that heads over there. So definitely a lot to do in the town, especially if you're just bored on campus, just find your way in the town. You'll find something to do. And then on campus, we have about 60 to 70 different clubs. There's something for everybody, anything from a Quidditch team to a paranormal club that goes ghost hunting. We have Division II athletics here at Flagler. Many of our teams are actually top ranked in the country right now, so definitely go cheer on our teams. We are primarily a liberal arts school, so many of our most popular majors are within business, education, hospitality management, the arts. We also have a major in coastal environmental science. That's currently our only non-liberal arts-based major. We are working towards a major in biology here in the next couple of years. We are currently working on building a biology center on campus. Definitely a lot of great opportunities for minors as well. I wasn't able to list all the minors here, but many of our students are going to pick up some sort of minor in their time here. Taking a look at our cost, our total cost, including tuition, room, board, and fees, everything all in, is just over $34,000. We're about 40% less than your average private school. And when you apply to Flagler, you are automatically applying for a Presidential Merit Scholarship, which ranges upwards of $4,500 per year and stays with you all 4 years. And then about 90% of our students are going to receive some form of financial aid on top of that as well. Our academic profile for the last incoming class, average GPA was about a 3.5. Average SAT and ACT were about 1130 and a 24 for those who submitted them. We have been a test optional school for several years and we will continue to be one. So if you did not do well on your tests or just do not want to take them, you do not need to. And just quickly, this is just what we're requiring in order to complete your application. Obviously, be to complete the application either on our website or on the Common App. Then we're actually requiring a self-reported transcript. We do not need your official transcript until after you graduate. You'll need at least one academic letter of recommendation, and then of course the essay. And then like I said, the SAT and ACT are optional, so you do not need to submit those. But if you have any questions along the process, I'm your admissions counselor. I'd be happy to help you with anything that you need, so do not hesitate to reach out to me. I will leave my contact information and also information about how to do on-campus or virtual visits with us. So thank you for joining us today.
All right. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us this evening. My name is Gertie Anna Thelomar, and I'm an assistant director in the Office of Admission at the U. I'm also a proud alumna, so I bleed orange and green all the way. So the University of Miami is located in Coral Gables, Florida. Common misconception is that we're located across the street from the beach, and that's not actually the case. So we are not in the heart of the city of Miami, but we're definitely close enough for students who are interested in that kind of balance. We have about 10,000 undergrads, so I tell students all the time that campus is big enough where you can meet new people every day, but also small enough where you see the same people you know every day as well. It's a very diverse campus. If you don't know already, Miami is a diverse metropolitan city, and so our campus is a reflection of that. So we have students who come from all over the United States and all over the world, representing over 100 plus countries. We offer 180 plus majors through our 9 undergraduate schools and colleges. So really there's something for everyone. Whatever you're interested in studying, you'll most likely find it here at the University of Miami. We are direct admit, so that means if you are admitted to the university, whatever major you indicated on your application, that's the major you'll start off in immediately. At the University of Miami, we offer a variety of opportunities for students to really explore their academic interests, and that's partly because of our Cognates program. So with Cognates, students are required to take 3 classes under these 3 areas of knowledge. We have STEM, arts and humanities, and people and society. But you get to decide what those classes are and how you want to kind of craft that experience. So it's completely up to you. You're not required to take random classes that have nothing to do with your major. So you really get a lot of academic freedom and flexibility through that sense. We also offer various other experiential learning opportunities, including study abroad. We have programs that go all over the world, 80 plus programs. We have U programs, which are specific to University of Miami, led by University of Miami faculty and staff members. We also offer research opportunities as well. We are a private research institution, so we're really big on making sure students get a lot of hands-on experience inside and outside the classroom, regardless of your major. You can do research on our Rosenstiel School of Marine and Atmospheric Science campus out on the water in Key Biscayne. We have a 3D printing lab in partnership with Johnson & Johnson through the School of Engineering. And we have our own simulation hospital in the School of Nursing, one of a kind, the first of its kind, actually. So lots of opportunities for students, regardless of major, to get hands-on experience. We also have opportunities through our campus life, student life programming. So we have 300 plus student organizations. So students are really able to really tap into whatever they're interested in. You can create your own org if you don't find the organization that you're looking for. These are all student ran, and so students are really getting to use the skills that they're learning in the classroom to apply them to a real world setting at the University of Miami. We are a Division I school, so we're really big on school spirit. Our students love to support the Miami Hurricanes. As soon as you walk on campus, you automatically feel like you're part of this Miami Hurricane family, which is really a testament to that school pride that we have when it comes to supporting our students. Like I mentioned, Miami is a diverse place, and so it's a really great advantage to be studying in the city of Miami. You really do get to tap into all of the various hubs that Miami is known for. So whether it's arts, entertainment, culture, athletics, business, being a University of Miami student definitely puts you at a great advantage, especially when it comes to exploring internship opportunities. Because UM is the premier university in South Florida, you definitely are the cream of the crop when it comes to recruitment. And so students really get to access a lot of those opportunities as well when it comes to thinking about their career and what they want to do in the future. Here, I'll briefly show you, our admission checklist. So we do require that you submit your application through the Common App. That's the only way that you can apply. And then these are the various documents that you'll need to submit in order to have a complete application. All of this information is on our website, so don't worry if you can't jot this all down right now. It's completely fine. I do want to note also some of our deadlines. So all students who apply to UM are automatically considered for merit scholarships. You don't need to submit any supplemental applications or anything like that. However, if you apply by November 1st, you'll also be considered for our premier-based scholarships. Those range from covering full cost of tuition to full cost of attendance. So I highly encourage students to apply early if they can, so that they can be considered for those opportunities. That's all I have to share now. I'm going to stop sharing and see if anyone has any questions for myself or any of my other colleagues here.
Thank you so much, and thank you to all of our presenters. So with that said, that concludes our presentation portion of our college fair, but we're now going to transition to our Q&A. Feel free to drop any questions that you have in that Q&A section, and our presenters will respond. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and pose a question to the entire group. So to our group, feel free to return and turn your cameras back on, and we will go ahead and get it started. So the first question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? Feel free to respond in the order in which you presented.
Okay, well, having a high school senior daughter who is pulling my hair and her hair out at the same time, honestly, fit is huge. I really want you to stop and think, like, did you have a good feel, vibe? Do they have your major? Are you just going because your friends are going? Or is this what you really like have been dreaming about and this really has what you want? So I would really take that time to find that fit, because you're going to be there and these are going to be lifelong friendships. And enjoy it, have fun, dream big. This is your chance.
I'd probably say visit the schools, one, just to piggyback on what she was just saying. Really get an idea of where you're going to be calling home for the next 4 years or plus. But also ask questions. We don't expect you guys coming out of high school to be know all of this information or know exactly the process of what's going to get you to this career. So if you don't know, just ask. That's what we're here for.
I would also say go visit the campus. I know at SEU we have specific 1 days for students to come on our campus, sit in a class, get to talk to students, get to talk to staff. You can do a lot of virtual stuff, which helps if you're unable to go to the campus. But for any school, it's nothing like getting the campus experience and seeing if I can actually see myself all 4 years living on this campus.
So I would say just don't second guess anything. Reach out to your admissions counselor if you feel like you're missing something or you didn't do something correctly. You're probably also going to get portals from a lot of the different schools and stuff to check on your status. So make sure you keep up with everything and don't feel like you're on your own with this. We're here to help you throughout the entire process.
I agree with everything that was said. I would also encourage students to just do your research. Make sure you know what the deadlines are, especially when it comes to scholarships, and see what the institution requires. If they do require anything for consideration of scholarships, that's a big one. You definitely want to make sure you do your research and know that you're getting in your information in time to be considered for those things.
Nice. Thank you all for responding. All right, I have another question here. So the question is, what is your favorite event or tradition on campus? Again, feel free to respond in the order in which you presented.
So there's numerous things, because we're such a culturally based school. Like for the 16th of September, which is Mexico's Independence Day, we have dancing going on throughout the school, music, live events. I mean, so it just depends on that. There's the Founders Day, which is in October, and everybody celebrates the Américas and all the different things that have gone on throughout our campus throughout the years that we've been there. So there's a lot. Day of the Dead is amazing. I mean, you can see just imagine Coco live. There you go.
There's so many. Just because of my background, I'd probably have to go with the Seahawk Tank, which is our spoof on like Shark Tank, but where students can, pitch things to a group of business leaders and actually get funding for their projects. So it's just really nice for me to see, what these students are doing, outside of the classroom or even inside the classroom, and being productive and making a lot out of it. So that's probably my favorite event, and that one was actually about a week and a half ago. So still fresh.
One of my favorite events has been my favorite event all 4 years I went to Southeastern, as we have an event called Thursday Night Live. It's our version of Saturday Night Live. We have to have 2 shows. The line is wrapped around the building, both shows. It's definitely a must go that all students go to, even more than chapel, which they should be in chapel.
I would have to say, so we have a Harry Potter week on campus. Our campus kind of looks like Hogwarts in certain sections, like the building behind me. So a lot of the professors are dressing up as wizards and all that, and they dress up the cafeteria and everything and serve all sorts of food from the movies and stuff. So it's a lot of fun.
I would say my favorite tradition at the U is throwing up the U. So if you've seen this, this represents the University of Miami. So wherever you go, you see someone wearing the UM gear, UM logo, you throw this up and you feel that instant connection. So that's my favorite tradition.
Nice, nice. So final question here. Can you all give an interesting or fun fact about your school? Again, feel free to respond in the order in which you presented.
Okay, fun fact is we do have an active volcano that had been extinct forever, and it just started erupting about 15, 20 years ago. So we've done a lot of research where kids can kind of go up, monitor. You'll see the volcano erupting almost daily. You're going to learn a whole lot about evacuation and stuff like that. But at the same time, there's a lot of fun things to learn about that type of life that you never knew. So, I mean, it's totally different than the United States, but it's pretty cool.
So interesting fact about Keiser, we actually have 2 international campuses, part of Keiser. We have one in Nicaragua as well as one in Shanghai, China. So if anyone wants to study abroad for a semester or anything like that, that's definitely something you can do, under the Keiser umbrella.
Some fun facts about SCU. We started in Alabama as only a Bible college. Thank God we moved to Florida, and we now have over 50 majors, and we also take over 50 mission trips to 50 different countries.
So fun fact about Flagler, the building behind me, which is Ponce de Leon Hall, used to be a luxury resort in the late 1800s and early 1900s. We actually had electricity before the White House did. And this is actually the freshman women's president's hall right now.
Lots of fun facts about the U, but I guess the one I'll share is about our mascot, Sebastian the ibis. He's not a duck, he's an ibis. And the ibis is the last animal to leave before a major storm hits and the first to return. And as we are the Miami Hurricanes, that's why we have Sebastian the ibis as our mascot.
Thank you all again. So with that said, that concludes our virtual college fair for today. But I do have a few closing announcements. So first, as you exit this session, a survey will appear. It's approximately 4 questions or so, but please complete the survey. It's extremely helpful as we aim to improve our virtual college fair offerings in the future. Also want to remind you to sign up for additional sessions. You can do so by visiting that registration site. And finally, a recording will be made available within about a week or so. So if you missed anything, if you just want to rewatch it, you'll have the opportunity to do so. With that said, I want to thank our amazing presenters for joining us and taking time out of your very busy day. But I also want to thank all of our attendees. I hope everyone has a great evening. And again, thank you.